Well, how y'all are. In keeping with one of the things that I like to do on my channel, in keeping with reviewing new ammunition brands or new uh, packaging to see if the ammunition has changed from the previous packaging and design of ammunition. So I was out today and I was at Dunham's. A friend of mine is a sporting goods manager for several of the Dunham stores around Kentucky. Regional guy. So he directed me to, hey, we got some new shotgun shells. So I went down there and just picked up a box at regular retail. So this is SAR, like the SAR pistols. USA, premium performance ammunition, 10 cartridges, 10 plastic cartridges, 12 gauge, 00 buck. Let's see, on the in-flap information is 12 gauge buck, 00, 2.75 inches, which is an inch, 2 3/4, 9 pellet. And on the back, it's got the standard warnings and so forth, and advertisements, and one thing and another, and made in Turkey, manufactured by ZSR. I can't even pronounce it. It's it's apparently prophylactic Salaya. AS, whatever that means. Manufactured by I can't, no, that ain't right. But here it is. Okay. So let's do the old benchtop checkout and see how it looks, and then we'll take it over to the range and see how it shoots. Let me dig one of them out there if I can. There we go. 10 round big flat box like the S&B shells used to come in. So it's a clear plastic shotgun shell. There it is, and it's marked, 9 pellet, 2 3/4 inch, number 00, SAR USA. Okay, just pretty much the standard European style clear shotgun shell. All right, let's cut one of them open, get some weighing, some measuring going, see what it actually looks like. We take the old pocket knife, cut the crimp out of this thing. When I do this, I save this hull because it's already primed and I can make a mini shell out of it. I'd like to show you how I make mini shells. Really, I would, but YouTube doesn't allow reloading. It's one of their things that they don't seem to like. The end wad in it is a pretty tough plastic, clear plastic disc, pretty tough. I never liked the concept of waddings or overshot wads or so forth being hard like this because they tend to blow a pattern. Let's measure one of them. First of all, let's see if it's magnetic. Nope, it's not magnetic. So it's some kind of not steel. And it appears that one of them, let's see, get it zeroed again. One of them weighs 0.134 ounces. Okay. And it appears that they're nicely round. There's no dimples or nothing on it. It seems to be a nicely round, rolled, turned shot. The size is 3430, 0.3430 inches. So they're 34 caliber. And rolling it around there, it's pretty consistent. Turning it around in the caliper, it's pretty consistently round. Okay. Pretty consistently round on the old. At least it's pretty consistently round on the old Harbor Freight Digital. Frankly, I always use the dial style, but just tell you the truth, the numbers are always so small that, you know, I'd have to have 3 pair of cheaters to be able to read it. So, nice looking round pellet. No kidding. It seems to be fairly consistent stuff. Let's weigh 2 or 3 more of them just to make sure. And it's about the same. Yeah, let's measure 2 or 3 more of them. See if they. So we're looking for pretty consistent, you know, diameters and pretty consistent bear with us. Yeah. Yeah, okay. The individual pellets are fairly consistent. I'm weighing them on the old Amazon drug dealer scale. That's what I use to check weights of loaded ammunition to make sure they got powder in them, you know. Yeah. All within just, yeah, very consistent. And pretty round. Now, I don't have any way of telling what the wad pressure is. You know, the wad pressure, I don't have any idea of knowing what the type of powder it is. So, and so forth. It looks like it has that standard Diablo slug style wad in it. We'll call it the Green Lantern. It's got, you know, compression wad with a hole through the middle of it. Well, all right then. That's the bench test. We'll go over to the range and see if we can shoot it from a known firearm at a known range against a known buckshot brand. Just about like that. And here we are back. All right. So the SAR USA Buckshot. That's this stuff that we've talked about previously. Seems like a pretty good buckshot. Let's see how it shoots. So what I'm going to do is we're going to compare the SAR, that's this stuff, which is a clear shell unbuffered buckshot, to the known brands of buckshot, Winchester Super X 9 pellet 2 3/4 inch Magnum, and Remington Express 9 pellet 00 buck, which is this one. Okay. Now, the SAR is unbuffered. That may cause the shot to become a little bit more tattered during the acceleration phase in the shotgun barrel. The Remington and the Winchester are buffered, so that may help them survive a little bit better. So I put up a standard silhouette target down there at 15 yards, and that's about the limit of where I'd shoot 00 buck at something 15 yards. It'll go a lot farther, but, you know, stay together and so forth. 15 yards, about the limit for most of them. Of course, if you're shooting it out of a long barrel full choke shotgun, you know, it's going to shoot a little bit better at ranges and so forth. You know, I'd probably go hella hunting with a 26 inch or 28 inch barrel full choke shotgun with buckshot, you know. But out of a standard riot gun, that's about it. The test bed for the test will be the 870 Police Magnum with the factory stendo on it. So let's get down to it. Let's shoot one or two. Put my some air mufflers on here. We'll fire 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go down there and take a look at them and see how they actually shoot. I put 3 3-inch pasties on that silhouette. I'm going to shoot at the top one with the SAR, the middle one with the Winchester, and the bottom one with the Remington. We'll see how it works out. Here we go. First one, SAR. They're all safe. Let her up over there. Yeah, see how it kicks. Got a lot of recoil for, you know. All right, comparison to Winchester. This is gonna kick. I know this is rough stuff. All right. Combat loaded tape, the last one, which will be the Remington. All right. Let's go down and take a look at it. Oh, that's rough stuff. The older I get, the more I like a 410. Well, the SAR, you know, the SAR didn't fare too awfully bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that's 7, I don't know. The Remington or the Winchester, well, the other one. Forget what order I went in. The middle one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They all basically look like the same pattern. The SAR kind of amazed me. It looks pretty good. I mean, they've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 9 in there. This may be one of them. That may be one of them. But the Remington and the Winchester just kind of run together. But the SAR ammunition seems to have a fairly consistent pattern. I was beating on this guy. You know, if I'd have beat it in the breadbasket, they would have all been there. Well, that's kind of interesting. So let's prove it out. Let's prove it out. Let's see what we actually got going for a pattern on the SAR. We can do a little. Bear with me while I reset. Target reset. Let's go down here and try another round of SAR by itself and see how it actually patterns. 15-yard police silhouette. Get us another round of tape out here. See how it goes. Alrighty, here we go. Right dead into the sun now. That's all there is to it. Let's go back and look at it. Let's go back and look upon it. Come down here and look at it. Oh, that sun's bright today. It's a killer. It's Wednesday. All right. That's a pretty wide pattern. I was aiming, of course, here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're all in there. At 15 yards from a cylinder bore gun, that's not too bad. And that'll be, that's reasonably effective stuff. The pattern is a little bit more flyered out than I would like for it to see it. but they're all in that silhouette. This is why I can swallow a pill the size of a 45 automatic round dry without nothing. I choke to death on my own spit. Overall, it seems to be not too bad. A price point, what is it? I bought this box with 10 rounds. I bought it at a big box store that a friend of mine officiates, the sporting goods department. It was $11.99, $12 for 10 rounds, which goes along with pretty much what buckshot always is comes out to about $1 a round. You know, buckshot and deer slugs always come out to about $1 a round. These came out to a, you know, $1, a little bit more than $1 a round, but you know, everything's more expensive now. It seems to be fairly consistent. Let's see if we can get that old 25-yard chest center to swing. See if we can get enough pellets in it to get it moving. All right, if I can see it, get that hat bill down there where I can get a little bit of shade. Yeah, it sprinkled it up pretty good. It's not bad stuff. It's a little bit more expensive than what I like to pay for it, but it does work. Let's see if we can get the tank plate moving. Yeah, pretty good. So, is it worth the money? Yeah. Yeah, it's worth the money. I bought this box of 9 pellet double alt buck, and I think I paid, it was a 15 round box, and I think it was $21. So in today's market, you know, $11.99, $12 and tax for 10 rounds of buckshot that works good. It's probably worth the money, just to tell you the truth, unless you load your own. I've tried to load my own double alt buck. He ain't very good at it. I'm pretty good at dove loads. Okay, I'm pretty good at rolling my own deer slugs with Diablo pellet slugs, but I kind of apply suction to the concept of hand-loaded buckshot. It just never did work out for me. Well, that's about the size of it for the old SAR USA buckshot. It's SAR, but it ain't too awful sorry. Like, take, share, fire, commentate, subscribe. Leave me a $1 in the Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't want to, well, I keep right on making content for you. You know, still continue to be careful during these dangerous times. There's a lot of foolishness out there. If you see foolishness, just go the other way. God bless everyone, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye now.